I just pulled a curly thing out of this one.
Oh, out of what one?
Out of this box.
Oh, thank Christ.
Hi, welcome to Mail Time.
I wasn't watching what you were doing at all.
This is the first Mail Time we've recorded in quite some time, and we have what appear to be some Christmas cards.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. It's everyone loves a good Christmas in July sale. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you have those where you are, but it's July without specifying too much. It is Happy Holidays with an adorable cat. Oh, this part for Mail Time if it gets included. But what about this with the cat? I mean, this just says, thank you for producing such wonderful content. I hope you have a peaceful holiday season. You know what I did? I can't say it wasn't peaceful. It was busy, but peaceful.
I straight up don't remember what Christmas was like for me. I think it was fine, though.
Oh, here we go. Greetings, Loading Ready Run. I am pleasantly surprised to see that the last Christmas card I sent y'all was featured in the Merry Christmasmas episode of Mail Time. I assumed it would be shared with any crew members that celebrate Christmas, and that would be the end of it, so it really made my day to see a card in the video. Since last year's card included some Christmas trivia, I feel it is now my duty to provide you with annual Christmas-related trivia. I hope you're seeing this before... Maybe you'll be seeing this on Christmas 2021, and it'll all line up.
You can watch this whenever you want, as far as I'm concerned.
Beach.
Yes.
Based on estimates from a 2019 announcement, about how many packages does the U.S. Postal Service plan to deliver each day in time for Christmas?
3.8 million.
From between December 16th to the 21st.
I'm still going to say 3.8 million.
More than 28 million.
Oh, God. I should not run a logistics company.
According to CNBC, what's the highest grossing, domestic and adjusted for inflation, Christmas film of all time?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Nope.
Die Hard.
I would never have guessed this. I don't think that actually counts. Sorry, everybody.
Good. I'm glad. Is it Hamlet? Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet.
Kenneth Branagh's 4-hour Hamlet.
Yeah.
No, it's Home Alone.
Hell yeah, that is a Christmas movie. You're right.
Yeah, the movie earned $286 million at the box office, which would be over $528 million today. And finally, question 3. In Norse mythology, what is the reason for kissing under branches of mistletoe?
So Odin can't see your shame.
No, that's why you have to cover it when you eat the ortolan.
Right.
The story goes that when Baldur was killed by an arrow made of mistletoe and brought back to life, his mother, Frigg, was so delighted to see him saved that she promised to kiss anyone passing by the plant.
So you go under the mistletoe to kiss each other in hopes that you get in a nice Norse three-way.
I guess.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a good Frigg. And then bonus question, what is the best song featured in the Muppet Christmas Carol, and why is it Marley and Marley? If you're not familiar with the soundtrack, that's total. How dare you?
Yeah.
That is my favorite Christmas movie of all time, bar none.
I'm glad you opened that one.
Yeah. Marley and Marley is very good. I think It Feels Like Christmas is probably my favorite, just because it's... I don't know. I like that one a lot. Right. That one or I mean, they're all good. It's a good movie and a good musical. One More Sleep Till Christmas. That one's very good too.
All right.
Thank you.
Good to have favorites.
Wait, who was that? Alexander. Thank you. Appreciate it. What you got?
The Peanuts.
Oh, the Peanuts.
Yeah. Copyright Peanuts Worldwide LLC. Sing a song of Christmas. Make a joyful noise. Let everyone rejoice. It just stops there. Actually, it's from our fans, Drew and Kate. They signed it, your fans, Drew plus Kate. To the wonderful folks at Lure, we wish to congratulate you on this year's Desert Bus, which would have been last year's Desert Bus.
Right. Or perhaps the future year's Desert Bus. Who can say?
Ghost of Desert Bus past. For being such a bright spot in an otherwise dark year. We look forward to sharing more heartfelt moments through the end of this one and into the future, thanks to all of your effort and hard work.
Hey.
Thank you, Drew and Kate.
Thank you. Oh, speaking of Home Alone...
Stay home, me.
From the Lewis family, A Family Christmas Without the Family. This is, they've sent us cards before. This is their chicken or their turkey. This is some fowl that they own. Thanks for another year of laughs. Y'all kept a lot of folks smiling during a very dark time. Every day we're thankful for your creativity, warmth, and brilliance. Love, Angie and Jeff Lewis. With their delightful fowl friend. Thank you both.
2020 year in review from the Hatke family. 2020, a year like no other. It sure has been a crazy year, but we tried to make the best of it. Now, this has pictures of people, and I'm assuming their children,
right,
on the cover of it. I don't know what our policy is to doxing people in mail time.
It's not doxing.
No,
it's not like we're telling them. We were very careful to not show return addresses.
This is a rad idea, though, because I would love to show this off to everybody. In that they made a Christmas card that is literally their newsletter, and it is laid out gorgeously.
Oh wow!
Like his actual layout with captions.
Oh, that's great. You can show it up. We just won't show close-ups.
You can see what they've done here.
That's so great.
And it's like such a good idea. I am insanely jealous of this. It's what I pushed my parents to do for years, is this kind of idea. But there's things in here about their new hobbies and their new milestones, because their child Willow has turned 3 this year, and that Oz has started a new position at the middle school in her district. Ben started a new position in his company. They've been working remotely.
Happy 4th birthday to that child.
Yeah, right? So Merry Christmas and Happy 2021. Wishing you a safe and healthy holiday season. Best wishes for the new years. With love, Ben, Oz, Willow, Emmy, Ula, and soon-to-be baby H.
All
It's
right.
good. I like that. Dear Lure Crew,
Happy baby.
thanks for being such a bright spot in such a dark year. Your content means so much to so many people. Heart sign. Thanks for being such kind, funny, wonderful role models, and for helping us teach our daughter how great video games and Magic the Gathering are.
Hey.
Stay safe and healthy. Ben with 2 N's and Doodle Game. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you very much.
I have another Christmas card. We should have
the
opened
odds?
these. Yeah. Dear Doctors LRR, thank you very much for all you've done this year to make this year less, well, shite. Your streams and videos have been a bright part of the year and have kept us smiling and laughing even when the world outside has seemed dark. I'm sensing a theme. It's, you know what? I do not mean this as a criticism. That I think it's been every card so far has said bright spot, dark year kind of thing. It's a very good literary device. I appreciate it. You're all great. We were nervous about how this year's Desert Bus would be, but y'all and the rest of the... Oh, that's a bracket. That's a parenthetical. Y'all and the rest of the DB crew made it better than we could have hoped. We also did a Road Quest rewatch this year and can confirm that it is just as good on the second watch. Last year, I sent you some sloth stickers, sloths dressed as musical genres, so this year, here's the follow-up. They're Olympic sloths. Last year, I didn't make it clear, but yes, I drew these. Hope you've all been able to keep yourselves as well as possible, and that you have a wonderful new year. From Hi, Finn, and A, or illustrated Hi, Is It Engineer, and Anarchomech? Oh, P.S. My name is pronounced like J. Well, I wish I'd read that first. From J, Finn, and A. And there's a card. And some Olympic sloths. Thank you.
This is sealed with packing tape to avoid slobber germs.
Ew. Wait, what?
Well, so that they wouldn't lick
Oh,
it
right.
and put it through the mail.
Right. It's okay. It's been sitting for more than 2 days.
It definitely has. The art on this card was handmade by me, hence why it's a bit shit.
Ah.
That is not what I had to say about it. I haven't even looked at the art yet, which is
Oh, I like that a lot.
it's quite nice.
I like that. Yeah.
Good use of metallic Sharpie and everything, too. Happy holidays! With the Lure logo and all the little blue dots decorating the tree. So, Dear Doctor's Lure. Maybe Graham and Beach?
Maybe.
It could be.
Who can say?
Happy holidays from a little internet stranger in Massachusetts. We've been there.
Massachusetts. Gotta love it.
I've loved seeing y'all at PAX East, gifting you Girl Scout cookies. You're one of those.
Ah.
And bringing you weird mythical flavors of seltzers. Oh, right.
Yeah.
I look forward to the day when the world is safe for conventions. Me too. And I can see your smiling faces in person again. Desert Bus has been a highlight of my year since I started watching a few years ago. Like I said in the DB to me Twitter hashtag, Desert Bus is a week where there's always somebody awake. It's the streaming equivalent of being a little kid and knowing that mom and dad are just down the hall if you need them. Thanks for being my light in the hallway. Love from Jules Stark / Insidious Pie.
Nice.
So probably no relation.
No, but I think we've talked about that.
Yes.
Yeah. I have one that says, Hi from Hurstbridge, Victoria, which I assume is Australia. Oh, it is. Dear Graham Beach and all Loading Ready Run, I'm writing with some good news. Not the kind involving your inheritance from great Aunt Euphemia and an impossible choice, but the kind involving academic success. I'm pleased to say that this July... When was this mailed? November 2020? No, December 2020. So, a year ago, I submitted my final PhD thesis, and as of the 29th of October, I have officially conferred my Doctor of Philosophy and Science and can officially call myself Dr. Nick. Hi, everybody!
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Yes, I'm wanted to write you because I genuinely believe your streams and general fun times have been a fantastic distraction from the stress of the final few months of writing my thesis. I wanted to especially thank Cam and Ben for their very chill and fun home streams. I hope you all like this card depicting my beautiful town where I get to spend most of my time thanks to lockdown. Words are not enough to express the joy that you bring to my and so many others' lives, and I'm glad to see you all keeping on making great content and generally being excellent human beings through these trying times, TM. I really miss getting the chance to hang out with you again at PAX Aus this year, but PAX Online was still a fantastic experience. I'm looking forward to whenever we can meet in the meet space again. You've also inspired me to get into podcasting, and I'm now one of the hosts of the fortnightly podcast, The Vedic Assembly, a Star Trek Deep Space Nine podcast. Nice. Be warned, we have been known to talk about Klingon, Bajoran, Cardassian dong from time to time. Oh, do the ridges go all the way down? Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, and a generally wonderful holiday season and a great 2021. My love and profound thanks, Dr. Nick Collinson, a.k.a. Punk Rock Zoologist.
Happy Thesiversary.
Yeah.
Thesisversary?
You can see Nick in some of the Australia vlogs. We went to the Healesville Sanctuary together.
I was told that Klingons have two of everything for redundancy.
Do you think Bajorans have like really fancy like genital jewelry?
Yes. Because humans have really fancy genital jewelry.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't Bajorans be into the same thing?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining their the big earrings that they have, but like all over.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Very complicated.
Gotta check out that podcast.
Lots of hoops.
What you got going on?
Nothing actually. I ran out of my
Right.
flats. You want to pass me a thing out?
Sure. Here's that, and I'm gonna open this.
Great. I'm gonna
To use lift here. Nope, that didn't work.
I don't have the same kind of. Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Get purchased.
Yeah, I did it. Let's open the note.
The
It
note.
doesn't say it's the note, but it is the note.
That's a note.
November 25th, 2020.
Oh, mine's from November 10th.
Font used, Amatic SC.
Thanks for. Oh, that's a tough read.
It might have been intended for you.
Not for body copy, but I mean, fair play.
Yeah, if it was a 14 point might have helped it. Dear Doctors Lur, hello from the past. As I write this, from the long past. As I write this, it's American Thanksgiving in the year of our devil 2020. I'm an intermediate time watcher and third-time mailer, previously appearing in The Mail Stream at 4:53 and Delicious Stick at 15:50. That's really interesting. I like this. I hope there are... I know our fans love to keep spreadsheets. I don't know if they keep spreadsheets on who's appeared in mail time.
Oh, it's probably on the wiki somewhere.
I'm moving out of my apartment and found some things that I meant to send you, like a chair, but must have misplaced. I think you can figure out who the music goes to, and the playing cards are for Lur as a whole, unless someone specifically wants them. Everything I could say, I have already said in my previous missives to you, except to mention that Desert Bus 2020 was just as massively funny as it was last time. Night Watch's various fever dreams, cleverly disguised as comedy, had me laughing outrageously throughout the run. May we all praise Belopa now and forevermore.
Ah, yes.
Additionally, it was very strange hearing Zeta Shift being told to eat the bread, as Zeta sounds very similar to how my last name is pronounced. Oh, yes, I know who this is. And I was, and hopefully still am, on the keto diet, meaning that I, a Zeta man, could not eat any bread, no matter how much I wanted to. As always, keep up the good work, and hopefully we've made it past this rough spot in history by the time you read this. We kind of,
Getting there.
by the nature of the way time works, is that we are always moving away from history. If we haven't, please accept my apologies for assuming there was any hope left for the future.
But we also move into other history.
We're constantly writing it, and it's coming at us at like 1 second per second. I'm going to fly like an eagle into the future. Yours, Joseph Zeta, pronounced Zeta, not spelled like Zeta. It's JZ1011 in chat, pronounced JZ1011.
All right.
I like what I did there. I don't care if nobody else did. Here's what was included. The playing cards are from the Ultimate Friendship Championship.
Oh, UFC.
It's
Ultimate
the UFC.
Fighting Championship playing cards. Huh. Official deck of UFC playing cards, it says.
And the music is, this is an 8-track
What?
called Needle Juice, NJR001. And yeah, it's a wild. It has such Such tracks as Crumbling Castle, The Castle in the Air, Deserted Dunes, Welcome Weary Feet. Oh no, Deserted Dunes, Welcome Weary Feet, Inner Cell, Loyalty, Horology, Tetrachromacy, Searching, The Fourth Color, and track 2, Polygondwana Land.
Yeah, I didn't recognize the band that you said.
Mm-hmm. Well, because the name of the album is Needle Juice. The band is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. So Kathleen now has an 8-track to add to her collection.
Oh no, Needlejuice is whoever made this. The album is called Polygondwana Land.
Is it?
It's her favorite King Gizzard album.
Rad. That's the one that people were just allowed to print on whatever format they wanted.
Manufactured by Dead Media Tapes, 2019.
Rad.
That's amazing. We don't have any way to play this.
Nobody does, Graham. Let's be honest.
Now we have an 8-track of Polygondwana Land. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
That's
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you, Zeta. All hail Zeta.
All hail Zeta. Dear Graham and Beej, it says this letter dated November 10th, 2020. Here's a story of how long it's taken to send this letter and stuff to you.
Here's a story about how long it took us to read it.
Oh boy. I happened to be in Japan and thought, I know, I'll get a booster pack for the Tap Tap Concede Crack-A-Pack. That was 2016. Then in 2019, I was back in Japan and thought I'd do the same. In the interim, I picked up a pack of Ice Age for the nostalgia, so I hope you enjoy the packs of Ice Age, Shadows over Innistrad, and War of the Spark. Oh, and Final Fantasy cards just for good measure. I mean, you know, when the global pandemic comes to a close, which may be already by the time you read this, what is time? Some random trivia for Japanese speakers who may be in the Moonbase. The name of Shadows over Innistrad is Innistrado o Uokage.
Yeah, that
which
makes
has
sense.
4 O vowels in a row. Seeing that name reminded me of one of my favorite sentences in Japanese. O, which means, let's cover the Pope. Anyway, thanks for everything you do. You're all great people, and I'm glad I get to enjoy some of my best Magic and non-Magic content out there. Thanks to you all. Best wishes from Russell, or May We Come in the chat. So this is a Japanese pack of Innistrado o Kage, a pack of Ice Age, and a pack of Japanese pack of War of the Spark.
It's a sparkle.
Sparky.
Yeah,
and then the pack of I'm going to open the Final Fantasy booster pack right now, because it's not like we're going to open it on Tap Tap Concede. Shiva, Ovelia, Sid Highwind, Devout, Argath, Dancer, Squire. Hang on. Gilgamesh, Mutstado, Cecil, and Land. But hey, check this out. That's got to be something good, right? It's a shiny foil cloud.
Ah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure someone who knows about this game is going to be very excited by this fancy cloud. I'm also kind of excited about this fancy cloud.
Pyrocumulus.
He's got Meteor Rain, which is the name of one of his limit breaks. Deal 4,000 damage to all the forwards opponent controls. Or Omni Slash. Choose one forward, break it. Cool. Thank you very much, Russell. Do you have anything over there?
I do not.
Okay, well, I have 2 identical sized boxes, so...
roll them dice. Do you want to pass me the light one?
No!
Shit!
I refuse!
Oh, God.
Jesus, I thought you had your hands there.
I thought to myself at the last minute, it might not be a good idea for me to try to catch an incredibly heavy box, given that I just fucked up my back. So I thought, I'm going to trust that Graham's going to make it land on the table.
I was aiming for your hands.
And then realized at the last second, oh wait, it's going to go on the floor because he's looking at my hands.
I was operating from last known information.
So I'm
That's
basically...
so heavy.
I just let you down is what happened
That's
there.
fine.
I just let you down.
Don't worry about it. I'm fascinated to know why that is so heavy.
Me too. I mean, I've seen the manifest on the outside because whenever you send stuff to Canada, a lot of times you'll have to fill out a customs declaration, but...
I try not to read the manifest so that I'm truthfully surprised when we open them.
I read the manifest as usually things like coffee, candy, hat, and regardless, when I open them, I'm always surprised to see what qualifies.
And yet, still surprised.
Yeah, every time. Rolling on. 12/20/2020. Dear Doctors Beej and Graham, it's been a while since I've had to do a handmail package, but here we go again. I've mostly swapped off of using Amazon because, well, F Bezos. And the place I've been using recently doesn't actually do gift notes. I should maybe just say right now, this is from PMAverse.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's probably just simpler to do that than wait till they get to the end. Hence why I had to resort to using the alternate care of redacted, gib please redacted, which was always the code. It was really great. Although, That honestly started due to wanting to have that package for Mansions of Madness to skip the usual queue, and then I forgot to change the shipping settings back for a couple of shipments, decided just to lean into it and run with it. Anyway, notes on the stuff. Of course, I should state, if you put mail time on the package, then we know it's going to mail time, and if you don't put mail time on the package, we will open it immediately. But because we got used to PM Avers being clever, we were like, oh, it's from PM Avers, it says Gib please, that means it must be for mail time. So I was breaking my own rules. Anyway, notes on the stuff. There are some spooky packs in here. So to follow up with the previous person's package, how the Arkham game is structured is in campaigns. The Arkham game, you say? Well, that's because there's copies of Arkham Horror, the card game.
All right.
Where Doom Awaits, which is Scenario 6. Blood on the Altar, which is Scenario 4. There is... 1,000 Shapes of Horror, which is Scenario 2B of the Dream Eaters campaign. Is there more Arkham? Yeah, Christ, there is. This is Devil Reef, which is Scenario 4 of the Innsmouth Conspiracy campaign. There is... Oh, Christ. Lost in Time and Space, which is Scenario 7 of one of the campaigns. The Search for Kadath. The Essex County Express. Undimensioned and Unseen. I hope I'm coming across the microphone somewhat by doing this. I'm not very close to it, but we'll show the stuff off in a bit.
That's so much Arkham.
Yeah. And what else? This is tight. This is tightly packed. Let me continue. There's a lot in here, PM Avers, that I'm not going to read out for the thing because it's a lot of descriptions of what to go on. But what's been going on over the last few months is I've been trying to snag packs as I see them to fill out the collection for some of the campaigns. Because packs had a tendency to go out of stock fairly regularly, so I grab what I can when I can. If anyone else wants to follow along with this struggle, I keep a list of what I found on... You're going to hate this. http:// Does LoadingReadyRun still make mailtime.com?
How dare you?
And 2, what gives you the rights? Okay, so the booster box, which I think is it this? No, this is the red deck box. The booster box is to replace the one from before. Graham knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Which is this.
This is Flesh and Blood. PM Avers previously sent us a first edition, now out of print, Flesh and Blood that, whoops, turns out to be worth a bunch of money.
Yeah.
So we're going to do something with that, and then this one is potentially to open and play.
Yeah.
Speaking of worth a bunch of money, I just looked up Foil Cloud, and oof!
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah!
Did we just cashed in, did we?
Whoopsie!
The red deck box. Well, the deck box is nice in itself. I'd have to say it is. It's from GameGenic. It feels very nice. Inside it is tokens to help drafting Flesh and Blood easier.
Oh, nice.
To help the
that's
drafting
a cool...
of Flesh and Blood.
How does this... How help... What? Oh, I see. There we go.
Now,
Got there.
There's a black box.
Oh, tokens. I see. Bravo.
The black box. Because, let's face it, Jacob deserves nice things.
God, that is heavy.
Make sure Jacob shares this with the class, possibly a Friday Night Primogen fight. I don't know, but I don't know how far and wide Jacob's interest in Vampire. If he's like, I'm totally about the card game as well. That is what this is, right?
This is Vampire: The Eternal Struggle, 5th edition. You are an ancient vampire. For thousands of years, you've lurked in the shadows of human societies, manipulating and scheming. Mortals and younger vampires are your pawns. Huh. A multiplayer customizable card game of passion, politics, and betrayal set in the world of darkness and based upon Vampire the Masquerade.
It could be his jam. We'll see.
It's so heavy. There's 5 decks in this box. That's why it's so heavy.
Well,
and there's a special custom something. There's some special cards taped to the front of it. So cool.
We've been given some books as well.
Oh yeah, that's why the box was heavy. Okay.
Yeah, there's 3 books in fact. This is interesting. I will pass these to you.
Okay.
On top is the core rulebook for something called Genesis.
Genesis Planet is forbidden.
I've been really digging this generic system, and I think it'd fit in with the style that Dice Friends uses. Anyway, the red book I think would be up Dale's alley, while the blue book I think would be quite nourishing to the Cameron.
So this is Genesis, the role-playing game for all settings.
It's very kind of, that was the GURPS idea, I thought. But yeah.
All right.
Or Rifts.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then Keyforge, the role-playing game. Oh, it's in this. It uses the Genesis.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
And then this is Android, Shadow of the Beanstalk.
Which I wouldn't have expected as a term, but...
No, that surprised me at the end of that sentence.
Yeah.
This looks very cyberpunkin. In the future, the world has changed. People have not. This does seem kind of Cameron's jam.
Yeah.
And this also uses the Genesis. Cool.
And there is role-playing dice.
Ah.
I did that into the microphone to make Heather mad.
Good. Gotta love the custom dice.
Mm-hmm. So we got 2 boxes of custom dice because I assume they'll come in for handy
Right.
when the thing is done. Thank you, PMAvers, for
Wowie zowie.
all the gaming gear filling out our shelves. Filling out our shelves. And I'll just keep the books over here. I'll put them under jump or skip. I don't know what we named that one.
Alrighty. This does have the note. Oh, the note. Hang on. The note is attached. The note is attached to the paperwork.
Oh, weird.
So I guess I will open the note first, and maybe it will explain why this needs paperwork.
Oh, no.
Greetings and salutations to those who are ready to load and or run in the time of mail from the lovely on-fire valleys of Southern California. I've been a fan of your wonderful program since your days on The Escapist, even vividly remembering the first time my beloved Magic the Gathering appeared on your show, It's Magic, which aired 10 years ago, this coming November 2020. Sadly, I lost track of you over the years, and during a particularly troubling time in my life, ended up selling off all of my Magic cards. However, during my desperate search for anything that would help distract me from the hellscape that is 2020, I stumbled back upon your wonderful show. I have greedily consumed as much of your back catalog as is possible on YouTube, Mailtime and Checkpoint being marked high points in my week. Watching back issues of Friday Nights even got me so excited I've taken up Magic again on Arena. And it was while I was sitting here watching your September 25th, 2020 broadcast and appreciate the trans pride colored triangles dancing in the background when an inspiration hit me. In that mail time, you had received a big set of Call of Cthulhu cards and a pair of Legend of the Five Rings RPG adventures. The enclosed gift is a combination of those very two things. Enclosed are the first half dozen or so boxes, full manifest at bottom, of the Legends of the Five Rings, the card game, made by Fantasy Flight, the same dudes that made the Cthulhu card game and the L5R RPG. Right. I should explain why everything is already open. You see, I played the old L5R card game, originally published by AEG back in 1995, and before they got sued by the International Olympic Committee, not joking, so when I saw Fantasy Flight's new version being released in 2017, I snapped up a full set of their initial releases. Sadly, much like my 10-year-old self, I was absolutely abysmal at the game and never got into it. As such, I've been sitting in my shelf collecting dust ever since. But now, knowing you love living card games and weeb RPGs, I've decided these cards would be much happier at the Moonbase than they would be on eBay, so please enjoy, and may the Emperor's favor bless you. From Ryan Lay or Warboss5 on Twitch and Twitter. So,
nice.
2 boxes containing all the cards from 3 copies of the main game set, 3 because each set contained only 1 copy of each clan-affiliated card, but constructed decks are allowed a max of 3 copies of each card. The Imperial Cycle of Dynasty packs, Tears of Amaterasu for Honor and Glory into the Forbidden City, the Chrysanthemum Throne, Fate Has No Secrets, and Meditations on the Ephemeral, and the Phoenix Clan pack, Disciples of the Void.
Okay.
And all associated tokens, non-deck cards, etc. Holy moly. Oh, and they're sleeved, too.
Nice.
Dang. Way of the Dragon. Philosophy. Attached to character you control. Limit 1 per character. You may trigger each of attached characters' triggered abilities an additional time each round, or a specified period. Find your own path. All right, buddy.
It should be that way.
You go talk to the Oracle. Hey, find your own path. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. Yeah, look at this. There's tokens and sleeves and a lanyard. You can write. I assume this is for competition. You can write your name on it. Cool. Woof. I remember the old L5R, and I guess this would be the rules probably.
The paperwork, yeah. I imagine, yeah.
Great. Neat. I'm gonna put it over here because I feel like we're gonna need to make room for whatever's in here. All right, we have this absolute thickness from Australia.
There we go. I helped. Oh my god.
What's that?
Oh, the note. The note. Dear Doctors Loading Ready Run, greetings from Australia.
Australia?
Enclosed is a token of our appreciation for the many, many hours of enjoyment your videos and streams have brought us over the years.
Australian air.
Yeah. Take a deep breath. It'll make you talk funny. And particularly during these interesting times. Interesting capital times. Whoa.
Sorry. Ha! Oof!
Okay. In the box. Actually, let's start. Let me go back a bit. We had hoped to be able to present you with something like this in person at PAX Oz last year, but, well, we all know what happened there. Fingers crossed that when we finally make it beyond these COVID times, you can make it down under again someday, as getting to see you in person on your previous visits was a real delight. In the box are a number of treats from one of our local chocolatiers that we hope you'll share and enjoy. Included are such delicacies as sheep nuts, cow pats, assorted Australian fauna, and the letters L, R, and R. Hey, you found them. Also some chocolate-coated coffee beans, because coffee with Surge was good fun, even though neither of us are coffee drinkers. That's really one of the hallmarks of what makes Loading Ready Run's content so enjoyable, that you're all so good at conveying your passion, your joy, and your creativity through what you do, regardless of the subject matter. Whether it's Road Quest, or from Rewatch with Love, Rhythm Cafe, or Loading Ready Live, your enthusiasm, your humor, and your essential goodness are always present.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for all the effort that you put into making it enjoyable, engaging content that brightens people's lives. Best wishes to all of you, Gophersaurus and Webby Webfoot. What's cool is on the back of those.
2 of them are covered in rainbow sprinkles.
Yeah, and don't know why, but that's real cool.
The Australia bag has a milk chocolate, bilby, echidna, kangaroo, koala, kookaburra, numbat, platypus, and wombat, and 2 of those I've never heard of and I'm confident don't exist.
So they're cryptids.
Yes.
Australia's, I think, just full of cryptids.
Mostly.
Yeah. But thank you, yeah, Gophersaurus.
This all arrived intact, so
Yeah.
well packed.
Gophersaurus and Webby Webfoot, and it all made it. Thank you very much. And interestingly enough, that from when you sent it, I don't remember when. I'm sure it's on the box. That it's got to sit here for all this time, but it's probably still good.
Even if it's not, we're going to eat it.
Yeah, kind of how I work these days. What's that?
It's a pile of cow shit.
Ah, okay. I like cow shit. Milk chocolate Rocky Road. This is all from Melba's Chocolates.
And a cooler bag.
All right.
Cool. Thank you. Well, that was another mail time. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for another mail time. There will be in future another mail time.
I cannot guarantee that other mail time will also not have Christmas cards.
No, we can't.
No.
Hey, thanks, everybody, always. We really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and see you on another mail time. Brief aside for whoever's editing this, if you want to put the romanization of that phrase on screen, it's HOO space OO space O space OOOU.
Yeah. The U at the end is an elongated O. Whenever you see the in a romanization, whenever you see the U at the end of an O, it's O. Like you're just supposed to hold it longer.
So it's O.
Yeah.
Let's cover the Pope.